70 miles west of here, instead of Southern Maryland. On May 26th of 1863, there were 6 miners out of Bannock. They were headed for the Yellowstone country on an expedition. Got into all kinds of trouble on the other side of the mountain. They wound up turning around and were headed back to Bannock. They camped for the night down here at the end of the street, Alder Gulch. While one of them was fixing supper, the boys went to look for a little color in the creek. The color they found, one of the largest placer gold deposits ever discovered in the world. Placer meaning the gold was all held in the alluvial fine materials in the stream bed. In other words, in the sands and gravels. 1864 prices, $16 an ounce for gold. They mined over $100 million worth of gold on this coast behind you. And that was just the placer gold, it's not the hard rock or the dredging operations. Now with the miners came the merchants. With the miners and the merchants came some individuals who did more work for a living. Go figure. Some of them were called road agents. Had a very high percentage of robberies and murders early on. In fact, in the first year of existence, we had over 100 murders. Towards the end of 1863, part of the merchants and miners were Masons. And if you look right over across the street from the second story, that is a Masonic temple, just like you today. Those Masons formed a group called the Vigilantes, and the Vigilantes set about to clean up the territory, much as they had done in California and Colorado. In the course of 6 weeks' time, they hung 22 individuals. On January 14th, they brought 5 of those individuals into town. They put them on trial. They were found guilty, and they were sentenced to be hung. They were looking for a place to hang them. Just so happens to be this brown building over here across the street with the 2 doors. That building is still known today as the Hangman's Building. It was under construction at the time. The roof was not on it. But if you look down the near wall there, you see a bump over the window. That's a beam pocket. There's a beam that runs from this wall to the other wall. Holds the 2 walls parallel and perpendicular. That's a perfect place for a hanging. They took the 5 individuals over there, they put them up in boxes, they said their goodbyes, and one of them said hooray for Jefferson Davis and jumped to his death. Obviously, he was a Southern sympathizer, that's why a good person the miners here. And after the tour, you get a chance to wander around over there. Far door over there is Dave Baker's Hat Shop and Rock Shop. Dave knows about everything there is to know about a rock. Halfway decent hatter also. The near side there is the Sarah Bickford side. There's a depiction of the hanging in there, plus the old beam is still there. You can actually see the rope marks on the old beam through it closely. And there's a great story there about Sarah Bickford. She was the first black woman to own a utility company in the United States. She owned a water company here for years. Pretty interesting story about her life and how she got here. The 5 individuals hung over there, they're all buried up on Boot Hill. We're headed to Boot Hill to show the grave sites. Gonna give you a little history lesson along the way. Show you some of the more interesting sights around town. So sit back, enjoy the view, and enjoy the ride on the fire truck.